these double shifts?
We're at war with the Eternal Empire. If you don't like it, complain to the Empress.
Maybe not.
Thought so.
Dromund Kaas. I clung to this world for too long before I cast it aside as a failed experiment.
The Empire was stronger without you.
Were you? This is the empty husk I left behind. But the Sith could still be a useful tool to help you seize the Eternal Throne.
Honored guests, welcome to Dromund Kaas.
Moff Lorman.
It's Minister Lorman now.
Really? I figured your career was over after you lost the Ascendant Spear.
Of course, Athena sends a lackey to greet us.
Lorman was a Sith lapdog when I met him too.
It's Minister Lorman, and the past is irrelevant. I serve Empress Athena now. She awaits us in the throne room.
Welcome, Commander. These are strange times. Once we would have been on the same side. Now we negotiate as strangers.
I didn't expect to be on Dromund Kaas again.
I can imagine. Much has changed for the better since you were last here.
I urge you not to be so critical, Empress. The Sith Empire has always been glorious.
I would like to continue this conversation on my personal shuttle. Just the two of us, speaking freely.
It may not be wise to split up.
I can handle myself if she tries anything. Will you two be okay if I leave you with Lorman?
It's Minister Lorman! Minister Lorman! Is that so hard to remember?
Don't worry about us, Commander.
Heard Athena's trying to throw in with the Alliance. Better than bowing down to the Eternal Empire, right? I remember when everyone used to bow down to us. Those days are gone. For now.
There remain Sith who do not approve of the alliance I offer. They hold tight to the old ways. But to stop Vaylin, we must work together.
Is that all you want? Or are you looking for a way to get closer to me?
The commander of the alliance is a tempting prospect. But this is purely a political offer. We both know there is only one path to victory. You want to seize the Eternal Throne, and I will help you.
And then you'll betray me and claim it for yourself.
Ambition was the downfall of many great Sith. I will not let it be mine. Unchecked, Vaylin will grind us into dust. I am not powerful enough to stop her. You are, with my help. Engine's non-responsive. We need to bring it down. We're coming in too fast. Bail out! Feel my wrath. Your skills are impressive, Commander. It's good to know your reputation is not exaggerated.
That crash was no accident.
My vessel was sabotaged. Probably the same person jamming our comm signals.
If you wanted to get me all alone in the wilderness, you could have just asked.
Normally, I arrange a more romantic setting for my crashes. My shuttle has an emergency beacon. The signal should cut through any interference. If help is coming, that's where they'll be.
Just about into the main network.
Someone's coming.
Forgive the intrusion, but I come bearing tragic news. The Empress's shuttle has crashed.
Crashed? Where?
Somewhere in the jungle. Unfortunately, the emergency locator is not transmitting.
That's impossible.
Not if the shuttle disintegrated. I'm afraid there's only one logical conclusion. The Empress and Commander are dead.
Stay alert. Deadly predators stalk these wilds.
You could say the same thing about your cities.
City predators won't eat our remains. Usually. The storms are fierce today. It will make a rescue attempt difficult.
I never liked relying on others to save me anyway.
A sound philosophy. One the Sith code embraces.
Slogging through the forest to hunt you down was going to be the worst part of this job. It's so much easier when the targets come to us.
You must know who we are. Do you really think you can beat us?
The Geno Harridan feared no one. Not even you.
The Geno Harridan? I thought you were just a myth.
That's because we never leave witnesses. The hunt begins! Wasn't supposed to end like this!
The beacon destroyed, comm signals still jammed, and a fierce storm coming our way.
We haven't destroyed the last of our enemies.
I assume the Geno Harridan have a camp nearby. That should be our destination. It's likely the camp is heavily guarded.
It won't be once we're done.
Looks like the storm's not letting up anytime soon. I say we grab a shuttle and head out now.
The interference will disable comms and scanners, not to mention the risk of an electrical surge frying our circuits.
Sean, I just heard the news. Let me express my sincere condolences.
SIS reporting has gone downhill since I left. The commander is missing, not dead.
Don't let foolish hope blind you. You are leaderless, as are the Sith. Someone must step in to fill the void.
Forgive me, but aren't you the former Republic Chancellor? You've already served your term.
True leaders don't need titles to hold power. I want what your leader wanted, to defeat Valen. Join me, and we can finish what he started.
Pass. I've had more than my fill of working with you.
You're still grieving. Eventually, you'll realize I'm right.
Storm be damned. The time for patience is past. Let's find the commander.
A small part of me is enjoying this. As Empress, I'm rarely able to test my martial skills anymore.
I prefer to lead by example. Stay on the front lines.
Among the Sith, being on the front lines just makes it easier for someone to stab you in the back. That was too close. The lightning strikes can be deadly out here. If we recalibrate the electrical towers, they will draw in the power of the storm and keep us safe. I cannot decide which is stranger, that the Geno Harridan are real, or that they're hunting us.
We should be flattered. The Geno Harridan only accept contracts worthy of their skills.
This is one compliment I could do without. I fear the storm is getting worse.
Good. It'll cover our approach to the Geno Harridan camp.
I see why the Alliance follows you. Where others see problems, you see opportunity.
Status report. Any sign of the targets?
No visual contact yet. Hard to track them through the storm. Rain's wiped out the trail.
Keep looking. Find them before they find us.
Found out why Greg Squad didn't check in. Lightning strike.
Survivors?
None. All of them fried to a crisp.
Salvage whatever gear you can, and keep moving.
Found bodies at the crash site.
Asina, and the Alliance commander.
No. Our people.
That means the targets are still out there. Find them!
I suppose a shuttle was too much to hope for.
I found something.
It's not enough to simply crash the shuttle. I want to see the bodies. No bodies, no bonus.
Chancellor Suresh, that Republic snake.
I should have known Suresh was behind this. I've heard rumors she was working with the Geno Harridan.
I had my suspicions. Suresh may no longer be Chancellor, but she maintains control over the Republic. Into the temple! I'm sure there's another way out.
I'll blast my way out if it means escaping this bone pit.
You and I both, Commander. Shall we get moving?
Reports from Droman Kaas claim the Outlander is dead.
No. Father's spirit is still rattling around in there. His little pet is alive.
The truth is irrelevant. The rumors have thrown the Alliance into disarray. Now is the perfect time to strike.
Odessen is too heavily defended. That doesn't change just because their precious Outlander is missing.
Odessen is not the target.
The looted tomb of another Sith Lord. I once thought these ancient temples held the secrets to immortality. I was wrong.
You seem to have found a way.
The body is just a shell, a vessel for the spirit. Emperor of the Sith was my first face, but it is merely one of many I have worn.
And what about the face you wear now?
I found Valkorion centuries ago. He was a great warrior, a champion of ancient Zakul. It was only natural I hollow him out to use as my vessel. I saw potential in the primitive world, so I raised it to perfection.
I see plenty of flaws in Zakul.
The glory of the Eternal Empire has been tainted by my children, but it can be restored. When you take the throne, you will understand.
We still need to go deeper if we hope to find another passage to the surface.
Baywan, now's not a good time.
This can't wait. Suresh just sent a message. She's heading here, to Odessen.
Seems she didn't wait for us to change our minds after all.
Send her packing the second she lands.
Some of the troops want to hear her out. They aren't sure the Alliance can last. There are rumors about the commander.
Remind them where their loyalties lie.
Stall Suresh, we're on our way.
Minister Lorman warned us you might sneak off.
This reminds me of my earliest trials as an apprentice, clearing vermin from tombs on Korriban.
I remember those days too. It's like our lives have come full circle.
No matter how much we change, some things remain the same. An important lesson, I suppose. The ancient Sith Lords are revered on Droman Kaas. But to move forward, we must abandon the old ways.
Easy to say, harder to do.
I understand your skepticism, but I will prove myself to you in time.
Don't you know it's rude to make me come out in a storm like this? We should just seal the passage behind us, trapping you in here forever.
Not an option. Suresh wants the corpses. No bodies, no bonus.
So you traded groveling to Asina for groveling to Suresh. You're pathetic, Lorman.
It's Minister Lorman, and I don't answer to Suresh. We're partners.
You'll die, the same as her.
You should have surrendered, Lorman.
It's not Lorman's call. The Genoheridin always finish the job. Worthy opponents are so hard to find, and so fun to kill!
Feel my
I brought
wrath.
them right to you. Now finish them!
So much blood!
Stay back! I've taken your friends hostage. Anything happens to me and they're dead. This is Minister Lorman. Let me speak to the prisoners.
Oh, hello, Lorman.
This is who you sent to capture us? I'm a little offended.
You started the killing without me.
We can't let you have all the fun. It's good to hear your voice.
I knew you weren't dead. Never doubted it for a second.
Suresh tried to kill me. It's time to repay the favor.
Promise you'll let me watch? Suresh wants the Alliance, Commander. She's on Odessan as we speak.
Hold tight, I'm on my way.
You are my guest. Would you like to execute the traitor, or should I?
I say we kill him together.
I fully agree.
Members of the Alliance, as many of you have already heard, your commander is dead. There are dark times ahead. But fear not. I have come to offer you a beacon. I assume you know everything, then. I'll take that as a yes. It doesn't matter. The Alliance needs a leader like me. I saw an opportunity and I took it. I won't apologize for that.
We are well beyond apologies.
What do we do with her?
Execution, I expect. It's what Valen would do. It's what I would do.
And it's exactly what you deserve.
Is it wrong to say I enjoyed that?
Empress Asina is waiting for your call, Commander. We'll meet you in the war room.
Never believed you were really dead, Commander. Not even for a second. Can't con a con artist, right? By the way, if anyone contacts you asking about a life insurance policy that paid out in your name, just say you don't know me, okay?
Good to see you back in one piece, Commander. Don't know what the Alliance would do without you.
You disappeared 5 years ago, and I thought you were dead. I gave up on you then. This time, I knew better. The rumors, the official reports, none of that mattered. I knew you'd come back to me.
I apologize for everything on Droman Kaas, but I still believe we should unite your people with mine.
You've proven yourself, Asina. I accept your offer.
That doesn't mean you're home free. We're watching you.
At the first sign of treachery, the deal's off, and there will be retribution.
I would expect nothing less. I look forward to working with you.
Mayday! Mayday! This is the cargo freighter Radala. Does anybody copy?
This is Koth Bortenna aboard the Gravestone. We got your back, Radala. You okay?
We've taken heavy damage. Need to make emergency repairs.
Roger that, Radala. We'll bring your freighter on board. Just hold tight.
Much appreciated, Koth. Looking forward to meeting you in person.